Yeah. What was it? What's it, Norma?
My granny.
It's Hello Woodford.
Yeah, she said, my grandmother said, "Are you still doing that Hello Woodford show?"
Hello Woodford. I love it.
Yeah.
Corey here.
And Emily.
We got a really big show today.
Big
show. Exciting things. Some new things. We've got kind of a new fun game we're gonna play.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
I'm nervous about it already, you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You've seen it a little bit though. I think I think Jimmy Fallon does it and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's a common game, but I'm so competitive. I'm nervous, and I'm gonna.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It was hard finding things, but we have some amazing wine for you as always. But this is interesting.
A new innovation on wine.
A new innovation on wine.
Yep.
Of course, we have our experts, Brett and Katie, my wife, and I was going to try to make a joke and say, I was going to say Katie, not Brett. Katie's my wife. Current events. We have exciting, brand new intro for you from Falling Springs. It's exciting for you probably to watch.
Yeah.
But
you might have seen a tease of that on our live.
Yes.
We
You've
put
seen
Cory
that.
to work.
Yes.
You're gonna like it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was freezing too.
Freezing. Woodford weekends. More awesome, cool stuff.
Yes.
We're going to the Amsden Bourbon Bar.
Yes. We're gonna take you guys on a little field trip today.
Yeah, we're gonna meet Shelby, and then you've got some summer events to talk about.
Some things.
And of course, last but not least at all, we have our Out and About segment. We've got some brand new listings finally.
Yes.
And that aren't sold already.
They're already pending.
We have some content there for you, and we get to go see the this man. He's
That was a loud
a
drop.
rocket ship just flew by.
Rocket ship.
He's probably one of the nicest human beings I've ever known in my entire life.
Yeah, he's
Duncan
solid
Gardiner. He's great with Thrivent. We'll get to that at the very end of the show, so stay tuned.
Yes. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
But before we get started, we have to always thank, as always, our fast, our speedy, reliable title sponsor, Kinetic Business by Windstream, of course.
Yes, Kinetic by Windstream. Thank you. Thank you so much. They're
What
on
about
our
Stephanie?
billboard.
She's a trustee for KCTCS now. They're doing big things.
Big things. I hope she wears her. I hope she's the gig. I hope she walks in as character as the gig girl.
Oh, Stephanie, you should totally
with
do that.
the
They
pink.
will take you absolutely seriously in
Yeah.
your pink wig.
They won't immediately regret the decision. No, congratulations to her. There's some fun things later on that they're going to do as well. So, but that's still kind of playing that kind of close to the chest. But what we're not going to play close to the chest is our new game. It is Two Truths and a Lie.
Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it.
It's officially. I think we're going to call it the Kinetic Fast Speed Connection, right? So we're going to see how fast we can find this lie. Okay.
Yep.
How fast we can connect the lies. Okay.
How well do we know each other?
Yes. How well do we know each
And
other?
how good of
connection.
a liar you are.
And how good of a liar you are. Yes.
So
Yes.
so if you aren't familiar, how it works is we are each going to give two truths and one lie in various order, and then the other person can ask a few follow-up questions to try to pick out, do detective work to see which of the three, I guess, is the one is the lie.
Yes.
And then we're going to time it so we know who's fast and reliable at lie detecting.
Right. Fast and reliable. Absolutely. So you've got your phone, right?
Yep.
Okay. Who's going to go first?
Okay, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll say mine first. Okay.
Hold on, let me get my timer up here.
We'll start it after I say them. Okay.
I wish the crowd could help me. I wish this was live.
I know.
So they could.
Oh, we should have. We could play it again when we do our live. We're going to do a live show at some
When
point.
Cory gets up the nerve.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh wait, let me say them first.
Okay.
And then we'll. Okay. All right. Here we go. So my
and you
three.
can see it's 0-0.
My yeah. Oh yeah. See once again, timekeeper.
He accuses me of cheating all the time.
She's always
so
the time.
I need
You
just
are
to know.
always the timekeeper. All right. So okay. So my three statements.
Okay.
These are three statements. You got to find the lie, right?
Hold on. Do they say when you lie, you look up and to the left?
I
or
don't
down?
know.
What's that? What's that?
I'm just gonna do this.
I know. I need to examine all the things you're about to do.
Okay, so I just got to remember them. So first statement is I have met President Barack Obama. Barack Obama. I have seen Snoop Dogg in concert. And and I have had lunch with Dakota Fanning and Elizabeth Shue.
Okay. Did Snoop Dogg wear his green hat?
I don't recall. This is a long time ago.
Where did you see him? Rupp Arena?
No, it was Riverbend.
Where did you meet Barack Obama?
It was a military. I didn't actually shake his hand or anything. He was just there in a formation while we were in formation in the military, not Japan.
Where did you have lunch with those ladies?
Oh, I don't remember what farm it was on, but they were here filming Seabiscuit, I believe. And and I sat down, my brother and I, and it was like food services, and they just walked up and sat in front of us. So we had lunch with them at the same table.
Okay. So I'm going to say you have never seen Snoop Dogg in concert.
I've never seen Snoop Dogg. That's
my guess.
Is it? Did you stop
I stopped it? Uh-huh.
49. So that's your final answer? I have totally seen Snoop Dogg in concert.
Wrigley Media brings those people in, so I thought, well, maybe you really have, like when they filmed Seabiscuit.
Well, I really did.
Like
I really
maybe you were
did.
the same, I don't know.
No, this was totally apart from Wrigley. This was my mom had her catering service, and she was catering the event, and I met them. So, this was Dakota when she was real little. And saw Snoop Dogg at Riverbend. I think he opened really weird for 311. And I have never seen or met the president, any president.
Well, that seemed realistic to me because don't they usually go to bases and they do?
That's why I was trying to. Yes.
Oh, you got me. Okay.
Yes.
So I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope I'm like not lying. Like I'm pretty sure I've never met him, but I've seen him. Okay.
Mine are not
so that was what,
good.
49 seconds?
Yeah.
That
but
was
I got it
fast.
wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So my 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have been to Oktoberfest in Germany.
Okay.
I have been skydiving, and I did win a water skiing competition from AWSA.
But see, you're Emily. Like, you could have literally done all these things in probably one day. Okay, start the clock. So skydiving. You said you've skydived before? Who are you with? Where were you?
By myself.
You went by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I mean, with somebody. I didn't. You have to do it tandem with the instructor.
See, I can't trust you if you're okay, right? So you were connected with a person. You're saying, but like you just went off and skydived by yourself.
Jumped out of a plane.
Okay.
On purpose.
And this is really crazy. So skiing, water skiing.
Mm-hmm.
What year was this?
Oh, it was in 2010.
Okay.
But obviously the river, that's where I grew up. So we water skied all the time. And then we always went to Del Hollow Lake, and they have the training course there. Okay.
So what was the organization that you said?
AWSA.
What does that stand for?
American Water Skiing Association.
Oh, okay. All right. And then what was the other one? You skydived, you water skied, and what was the other one?
I went to Oktoberfest in Germany.
Oktoberfest in Germany. So who were you with when you went there?
Her name is Courtney Ubel.
Okay. And so you went to Oktoberfest. What year was this?
It was 2014-ish, I think.
Okay. 2014. And how old is your oldest?
She is 3 when I'm 4 next
Okay.
week.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure everything lines up here.
My math.
Okay.
Good.
I have a bad feeling, but I think I'm gonna go with skydiving.
You think I've never been skydiving?
I think you've never been skydiving.
Final answer?
Yes.
I've been skydiving.
Golly.
Yeah,
but the weirdest thing was that you said you went by yourself.
Well, I mean, okay. This story was I couldn't get anybody. I asked all these people. Adam Connors, he's supposed to go. All these people, and William, of course, was like, absolutely not.
Oh, well,
I'll take you.
He's a man after my heart.
So for my 30th birthday, my mom and my husband took me, and then I did it with an instructor.
But you did it with an instructor.
Yeah, I think it was in E-Town or something. But.
Was it the ski?
Yeah, I haven't won a skiing.
That was a close second.
Yeah.
Like, because I thought, well, maybe you guys had a little contest. I should have asked like how big was the contest.
Yeah. But
Man.
I do love to water ski.
Well, we failed.
Ski. We both failed.
We both failed. We need to
think of one more, like right now as a tiebreaker.
Whether it's a truth or a lie.
Yeah. Can you do it?
Can I do real quick?
Roll off the cuff. So we, can we need a winner and a loser. Everybody doesn't get a trophy here.
I know. Okay. This one that I actually was gonna do, but I actually was like, I didn't think it was either. Now I won't tell you either believable or not believable, or if it was good or not, because I really wanted you to think.
Okay.
I can run a mile in under 9 minutes.
I think. Okay, I don't want to sound mean. I think you could have, but now you're starting to run again. So definitely in the military when you were training, you could have.
Okay.
And now you're starting to run again.
Okay.
I think you can do anything you put your mind to. So I do think you can do a mile under 9 minutes.
And it's not even like people out there are like, 9 minutes, what in the world? Like I do, it's not that. Yeah, it's not even that big of a deal. But I figured, for like my status, and I actually just did that like last week. I reached a mile in under 9 minutes. So that was a truth. That was a truth. I can do that.
That is awesome.
I'm getting hot now in my yacht sweat. This is for fine dining.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told him he looked so sophisticated today. He just needs his glasses, and your IQ goes.
So we'll have to play this again. What do you want to try? Can you think of what was one of yours that you were iffy on?
Oh gosh. Oh, okay.
So good.
I was class president of my high school class.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I went to school. I think I remember that.
You saw my campaign posters?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I just remember you being, definitely
involved.
Involved. So, oh man, yeah. So, okay, all right.
I was trying to think of like if I've ever ran. I would never run in an election. I don't have any. Anyway, but that was the like, closest thing.
The closest, yeah. Well, we'll try. Well, I mean, I got that. Well, we got to find the lie, right? That was. Did I win? Did I get that? I got that right. But no, you got the other one right. So we're still tied.
Yeah.
We're still tied. We'll play again.
It continues.
It continues. So moving on to why not?
Why not? Move on to why not.
Why not?
I love this innovation. This is the greatest adult innovation of all time.
So in order to mass produce, because it's so popular, they've done sangria in a bag. How awesome is this?
It's like a Capri Sun for adults.
Oh my gosh, it's an adult Capri Sun.
Because it's got a straw.
I'm yelling in the mic. It does have it. So this is the straw they give you, and here's the bag. All right. And so I'm gonna give it a shot.
You're gonna give it a roll out. Okay.
Watch me spill it everywhere.
Yeah, you need I feel like
Katie's cringing.
We
Don't
all are
spill on my
it.
stuff. So maybe do you need
where do you poke? Can you just?
I don't know.
You need me to try?
Yeah.
What flavor is that? Do you know?
No, it's their
sangria.
it's their sangria. I may have to get some scissors or something, but yeah, you look at it.
Okay.
So maybe check to see if there's like a hole in it.
Perforation.
So speaking of sangrias, they just had their sangria Sunday, the day before today, which is a Monday, right? But the big thing's coming, people, over at Wildside Winery. It is the spring market at Wildside, Saturday, May 22nd. Oh yeah, see.
People are going to be using these to like
boom,
bag
done.
gas.
See, look how easy that was.
I was a Girl Scout, Cory.
You got it.
That
look at it. So yeah, I probably would have guessed though. I probably would have said that was true. All right, so Emily got it open. Ooh, it looks. I mean, this is gonna be great. There's like kiwi in there.
Good. It's fresh fruit in there. I mean, like a sangria would have. Ooh. And a fruit. Oh, that looks amazing.
You're so mad right now. How mad are you?
I'm so mad.
So this, all the events coming up. The events coming up. But now for this event, let's give this a shot. Ooh, I've got to do this.
But you can. Oh, how fun!
Oh, here we go.
Can't take them anywhere. But not only they sell those, so you can get them at events, but you could also just get. I believe Alicia said. An explosion of sangria. How is it kind of?
And it's ice cold too.
Yeah, that frozen. Oh, so good.
That is delicious.
You can buy them in packs, right? From Wildside.
Yes. You should be able to. All I know is Alicia told me that this. I don't think this is a thing just yet.
Okay, this is brand new.
So this is brand new, hot off the press. So they're still working on it. I wonder what else if they're gonna put a label on it and stuff.
We are gonna find out all that information because that looks so delicious, and you guys, everybody needs that for your Memorial Day parties. Kick off the summer, boating, pool. You guys are gonna have to stock up.
Earthing. I mean, it's sweet. It's tangy.
That's where it's at.
And it's ice cold. Actually, I tell you what you can do. I would just get on Facebook or call Wildside Winery and just ask them about it. That's what I would do.
Yep.
Get it straight from the horse's mouth.
May 22nd is their spring market. So definitely check it out because when you go out there for their spring market this weekend, you can just pick up some or ask them about it, and also get involved with their spring market, which is going to be a great event.
Raspberries in here, yes, it is, and it's great. I mean, it's going to be beautiful weather.
That's like a healthy,
I feel healthy. I feel refreshed. I'm just gonna keep this here. This is
Do you feel like you need to be at a pool? Just
oh
lounging?
gosh, yes. I got a pool, just chilling, and I can strap this to my chest, and it's long enough to where I can be like this. I'd be like, is he asleep? I don't know.
Were you the guy in college that had like the backpack thing and the hat with the straw?
A bro?
Yeah.
Was I a bro? Is that what you're asking me? No. No, man.
I was wondering if you were in it to win it in college.
I was in it to
backpack beer thing
in college, but yeah, I was there in the area of where
enrolled.
college was. Yes, I was enrolled, but no. I did my fair share of things of packing my stuff, bringing BYOB. You know what I'm saying? We have kid viewers, so they don't. Let's bring your own beer.
Bring your own berry juice. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Bring your own Welshes.
Okay,
it's
guys,
so good.
So mark your calendar because the spring market at Wildside Winery is so you're seeing this May 17th. It is May 22nd. And then we'll go into Art in the Park. So lots of great events. Check them out at Wildside Winery's Facebook page.
May 28th. And man, I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. The next Sangria Sunday. Ooh, it's a drive-in concert with High Five. I love High Five.
And they are so good.
They are so good.
Oh, that would be a good one.
And they always bring a great crowd, too.
Even
that's
with
June
COVID
5th.
going away, these drive-in concerts at the winery are the way to go. You can just
drive up, park your car.
Get your wine.
Get your wine. Bring the back. You can just pop the back open and just sit and
get your
picnic.
tailgate out. Oh yeah,
it is so awesome. Go to the Wildside Winery Facebook and look at that video. I mean, it just gets you excited.
It does.
Excited.
Awesome. Okay, what else gets me excited though is hearing from our experts because they have such good information.
They sure do, Emily.
Well, speaking of.
Speaking of. Yes. Ask the experts. We are so lucky to have Brett still teaching us the ways, really focusing on the low impact stuff because obviously he works with me. I have back issues. So we have to do a lot of alternative ways of lifting and things just so that I can make sure not to hurt the old sciatica. And then
You're such an old man.
I'm such an old man. They say the military ages you like 10 years.
I believe it.
So I'm 55. No, I'm not that old.
You gained a lot of wisdom too, though. 10 years of wisdom.
No, yes, a lot of life wisdom. Kathleen Cooley,
Miss Decker Kate.
Decker Kate KY.
Because she got to 10,000 follows. She's doing links, all the influencer things.
Yes, that is huge for Instagram to get to that 10,001 mark. Yes. They get you that swipe up so that it's just real easy to get what you guys need at a flick of a finger.
And she has good stuff.
She has great stuff.
Off of her because it's so good.
She spent all day. People have been messaging her like, "Hey, where can I find this, that, and this and that?" She spent all day the other day just answering every single person and sending them links to every single thing that they need. So
That's awesome.
She's good. She's a hard worker. I'm proud of her. So let's hear what her and Brett have to say.
Let's do it.
What's up, Woodford? Today I'm going to show you my kind of like a forgotten piece of equipment, cardio equipment that I have in here. This is actually our seated elliptical. It's also called our New Fit machine. What I like about this machine, if you are having any kind of knee pain, hip pain, or anything, this basically takes away any kind of impact that would the treadmill or the elliptical would, okay? Also, the thing I like about it the best too is it's also user friendly, okay? So with these, anything that is in yellow on this, it can be adjusted to get in and out of real quick, and it can be easily adjusted up or down. So to get into this, again, a lot of people that have knee replacements or hip replacements actually use this, and you just start pedaling on it. You can actually just use it just as the hand bike as well. But the thing about this is it has great resistance with very little to none impact on your joints, whether it's your knees or your hips. So I usually tell first time people just to do it for 10 minutes on resistance 1, then you can upgrade from there. It's a great start to have if you're coming off of any kind of surgery again, and you can also progress it into any kind of workout that you're doing as well. If you have any questions on it, just feel free to holler at me.
Hi, it's Katie with Decker Kate, and I want to talk to you today about some outdoor seating. We bought these chairs. I think they were at Lowe's. They come in a pack of 2, so they're actually really great and good quality. So you want some nice. Something just got wet on there. I apologize, but my husband actually built this stone wall and this wood bench, which I stained, and then we added these brackets just to kind of hold them together so nobody gets pinched. These are great. I would like to get some like woven wicker ones to put around the patio table that kind of rock or swing. I think that would be pretty nice. But a fire pit also inexpensive, about $150. We use this almost year round. It's great. And an umbrella for the really sunny days so that you can just, have a little shade while you sit outside and enjoy yourself. Have a nice iced coffee drink. And yeah, it's a nice way to kick off the summer.
Yep. I mean,
They're good stuff.
good stuff.
Got
Looks
all the
good out
knowledge
there.
in the knowledge box.
the knowledge, the Brain Housing Group. I need to be current.
You need to not be cold anymore because you went out to Falling Springs. We were there for when they were filling the pool. You all, it is filled.
It's filled.
May 17th, the outdoor pool is filled. I'm so excited about this.
Once it gets hot, it's going to feel amazing. It's just, the wind was blowing.
Well, we picked a really cold day. It was like the coldest day. I mean, say May
it was
has been,
cold.
like record cold here in Kentucky.
I think it was high 50s, low 60s or something.
And it was windy
with the
as all
wind.
get out.
I came back, my face was like red. Well, and like I just felt dry. Like, look, I had been skiing, and
Like
wind burnt, and it was really, really cold.
And
but
when you do some filming, sometimes you have to do multiple takes. So you were a trooper. You're like, can you do it again?
we had to do different
Good
angles. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was just so worried. I had my phone going down that slide, and I just was so nervous because if I lost, that'd have been that's my life.
Yeah.
Like I had
you
to.
said it's waterproof.
Resistant,
but not waterproof.
So it can get splashed a little bit, but
Yeah.
it cannot. Don't put it. Don't.
Yeah.
Put, that's a good thing to bring up. Is that?
That's a good tip. Yeah.
Yes.
So Falling Springs, they still are hiring. I hope you guys do enjoy the
Yep.
intro that we have here because it's got good messaging in it, despite Cory's comedy there.
Yeah.
It really is. It's true. They are looking for kids' zone
Yep.
caretakers, workers there. They still are looking for lifeguards.
Yes.
Guys, we have had people from our live video the other day go ahead and get their splash passes for
Yeah.
the summer. So they are incredible. $150, and you get up to 5 family members. We can do day passes as well. They're $3 and $5 depending on ages. Just, I mean, how awesome. Get these. I mean, the 2 huge slides. People come from all over. You went under the old Nickelodeon pull down thing. What's that thing called? Where the slime
slime thing? That is like Nickelodeon. Summer Sanders or Summer South, or what was it?
They have a lazy river.
I think I went to school with those.
If you do the outdoor splash pass full thing, then you get access to the indoor as well.
Yeah. Well, no. So
No.
so that's opposite. I'm sorry, I
Okay.
blanked out because I just remembered Danny Tamborelli. Remember that from Nickelodeon when they were on there? Anyways, so the splash pass will get you access to the outside pool only.
Okay.
But if you're a member, for those members you'll get
get
a band, and you can go in and out
Yeah.
with the band.
And of course, there's tons of other stuff for members too. I mean,
But you don't wanna go inside when you're outside? Oh, yeah.
We played a little pickleball.
Yeah.
And then of course they have their disc golf course over at the county park. So tons of stuff. Good walking trails, good biking trails, and tons of programming. So check it out. They have some adult programs that are going. And Cory and I are interested to see what you think about this idea. We want to do a What's Up Woodford volleyball tournament for adults.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
I think that'd be super fun.
I think it'd get super competitive.
Oh, so competitive. Okay, and then the
I wonder
last
who'd be
thing
on my
I wanted
team.
to share with you is, guys, I have this big poster. You guys like all my presentation things I'm bringing today. I made this poster for all the events that are going on in Woodford County to date that we know about. So if we're missing something, let us know. This summer, though, I have it by month: May, June, July, August, September, into.
I'll throw it up, too, that way we
through
can see it.
September. But block parties in Midway and in Versailles,
Yeah.
the Midway Music Festival. Who knew, guys? We've got an awesome music festival coming to Midway. Of course, golf scrambles, the fall festival, the VMA block parties, the Twilight Festival, the Millville Community Market, Farmers Market. And the farmers market has 3 different locations all summer long. Francisco's Farm, Art Fair, tons of cool things. Yeah, so check it out.
I see. Yeah, you have all the block parties on there. Cool.
Yeah, and
Cool.
where they are, if they're in Versailles that weekend or Midway, because they alternate. So
Yep.
if you want one of these posters, if you guys have a spot where you have a lot of traffic, like a business or a break room or something, or you just want the information, go to reservewoodford.com. They have everything there, or on our Facebook page, or you can email me or message me, and we'll get that for you here on What's Up Woodford too.
Absolutely. I feel like do I have any seeds in my teeth? I can feel some seeds. Oh man, it just keeps getting better and better.
Are you getting a head rush yet? Or are you good?
No, I'm good.
It's melted enough. It's just going to your head, you know.
No, it's good. No brain freeze yet.
Oh, good. Okay.
No brain freeze yet. So, man, I love sangria. I love wine, but I mean bourbon, right?
We live in bourbon country.
We live in bourbon country for Woodford weekends.
I love this place. Not only is it cute, it's quaint, it's locally owned and operated by some local families, which is very cool. But it also has 2 of our signature industries. So obviously bourbon, but also the group does a lot of like horse racing things. So they're always showing racing.
Always racing on, yeah.
Ton of knowledge in that way too. So it's kind of our bourbon and horses meet together for this perfect gym right downtown Versailles.
I love the aesthetic. I love, especially going in there, you know the bartender, most of the time you know the people that are in there, but people come from all over to go in there, and they have the regulars too. But just the brick and the bourbon and then the color, and
How
the
quaint
leather
it
couch,
is.
it's
Yeah.
quaint. I love it. I love that place. And I judging by Shelby put me on blast. I'm there a lot. So I think in this segment we're gonna go to the Amsden Bourbon Bar, and we're gonna learn how to make the 2 drinks we're gonna show the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
She's gonna show you exactly what's in there and how easy and quick it is to do it.
And all of this goes with our Year of Fantastic Fare and fine dining.
It sure does, because these pair perfectly with the fine dining.
Hundos, as you'd say.
I should have worn my glasses. Meh. Oh, I didn't do Woodford weekends. Meh. I don't know why they don't. They're just like you and I. the celebrities and fine dining and all that stuff. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know why I do that crazy voice. So yeah, without further ado, let's go see Shelby.
Let's take a watch.
That was delicious.
I'll also have to live vicariously through you in that. Was it good?
You'll have your time in the sun. It was great. We actually get to try them the next 2 weeks, but just kind of a little sneak peek. I mean, both of them were amazing. I mean,
yeah, and her level of detail of it was awesome.
Yeah, and she'll explain that she's very picky about her drinks, so that's kind of who you want behind the bar,
It's with any expert, right? Like you go to your hairdresser and they say, look at their hair. If go to your accountant, like whatever expert it is, they say you want them to be good at their art and craft themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really, she's gonna make good drinks if she's really meticulous about what she does. So
she is. She's a good hard worker. I like Shelby. Guys, humans, people, Woodford Countyans. Last but not least, like I said, we are now in the final segment, the Out and About segment, sponsored by
Rector Hayden Realtors and Becky Burkage Baldwin.
Becky Burkage. Yes. Republic State Mortgage. Rector Hayden for sales. Thank you to all the participating agents who you are looking at right now, and of course, the professional expert Becky Baldwin, Republic State Mortgage. Thank you both for sponsoring this segment. I do. Like I said earlier in the show, we've got listings.
Yep, we sure do.
We've got listings. And
There's
you know
things
how
you can buy. This is amazing.
Exactly. And you know how fast they're going. So you should already be pausing the show, calling Becky, get your pre-approval letter, because these things are going to go fast. I mean, who knows? I mean, this could air Monday and they could be gone. So I'm just going to scan down through here.
Got your Facebook up?
Got my Facebook up, Rector Hayden Versales. You can go there. We've got, this is pending. So Carolyn and Jennifer, mother and daughter team, already have a pending on Shaw Avenue. Congratulations.
That's what you really have to like this Facebook page and check it out daily.
Yes, I swear I was just on here and saw that. Oh my gosh. Oh, we knew this. So Rosewood, mom Jerry Hartley, she has a pending one as well. So that just goes to show you how hard these agents are working.
Yeah.
And they just know people locally. They know people who are already looking for this stuff. So that's why you just need to get a...
Yeah, call them. Kids, get on their list, get on their mind, their top of mind.
Call them. Oh my gosh. I just checked it like before I got on here. Oh, Cindy Sharrock, Glen Eagles Way is pending as well. Who is another great, and I know she has a listing that should be up today. I just don't want to say it just yet, but get on today. Get on Rector Hayden Versailles. I know it's in Versailles. Cindy Sharrock's got a new one because I took her pictures for her.
Oh, yes.
But we're not technically supposed to
say it yet until it's on the market.
Yet. So obviously we have Diana Rourke's Troy Pike.
Yep. And
we've got some commercial stuff from Carolyn McDonald on Bellevue up here. Let's see. That's in Nicholasville. We don't want you to move to Nicholasville. Move to Woodford County. No, I'm kidding. If wherever you got to go. Okay. So Carolyn McDonald and Jennifer again.
Nice.
They're over
in. Or is that one good?
No, it's active. 100 Woodford Village Drive.
Nice. Okay.
Beautiful house. Looks like it's a ranch. We love ranches.
Yes.
Oh.
Some people specifically, want that and look for that. So that's a steal.
It looks move-in ready too, which is beautiful. You like that when you're I gotta get. So there you go. Let's
Rector Hayden Versailles, Facebook or the website. And then also, of course, follow Becky Baldwin as well.
Yeah.
Her public state.
Is this one another one? Oh no, pending. So there you go, guys. Listings are up. Look them up. Get that pre-approval letter from Becky and make an offer. And you don't have to. If you already have an agent, that's fine. Get your agent to call them.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You guys, you just need to be excited about your house.
You do you.
You do you. You excited about your new house. Let the agents do it. They'll do it for you. It's worth it. So, without further ado, we got to talk about someone super special who actually was in the Woodford Charm. We did an article on his story because he's had such an amazing story.
This is such an important conversation to have too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna let Duncan.
Please, let him.
But no, he's such an amazing guy. He's got such a great story, you guys. If you want to look back and see, he explains a little bit on the interview here, but you've got to read that in the Woodford Charm and then watch this segment right here. It's good stuff.
Absolutely. What's up, Woodford? We're here downtown Versailles today with Thrivent Financial's Duncan Gardiner. Sorry, Duncan, I already got that wrong. It is just Thrivent. All you need is a one word, right?
There you go. No problem.
So Duncan has been a family friend of mine for many years, and I've gotten to know him in a lot of different roles and capacities because you have quite the background in the financial industry and banking industry. Can you tell our viewers today a little bit about your journey to today?
Thanks, Emily. And I appreciate being on this show. Congratulations on your billboard and just the way the show has taken off. So I've been in financial services for over 30 years. I grew up in this area, but went to school at Miami of Ohio, got a degree in economics, and then graduated and went into banking. And I was in banking for about 28 years, 24 of them at Kentucky Bank here in Versailles. And I served on your dad, James K., served on the board with me for many of those 24 years. So a little bit of a history there. So about 4.5 years ago, I decided, what could I do that would take my financial background but allow me to work with people in a different way. And in banking, I could help people with their banking needs, financing homes or businesses, or their checking account needs. But people have a lot more needs in the financial world. So becoming a financial advisor and actually a certified financial planner a few years ago has really helped me to work with people in a more comprehensive way. So how's that for an answer?
That's awesome. And I do want to get into the financial portion. That's why we're here today. But I could, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about your family. Kind of why Versailles? Because you're so embedded in this community. You're such a great community partner in terms of giving back and being involved. Can you tell them a little bit about why Woodford for you?
Yeah. My wife and I moved to Woodford County back in the early 90s. When I started working for Kentucky Bank, they wanted me to live in the same community where the bank was. So we said, sure, we'd love to. My wife is from Southern California, so this was quite a change for her. Our son was 1 when we moved here, and our daughter was born a year later. So both of our kids have grown up in Versailles. They're now grown. My daughter and her husband now have a son, Grady, so I'm a grandfather. And all this has happened since I've lived in Woodford County. But what I really love about this community is it's so unique. We're like this bubble in a good way in the heart of central Kentucky. It's beautiful. It's a safe place. It's a beautiful place. And when I left my banking career, I decided, I want to stay in this community. And where else would be better suited to have an office than in the heart of downtown? So that's kind of what my theme was in looking for a place. I want to be in the heart of downtown. So here I am on North Main Street. And when people ask where my office is, I say it's right across from the public library and catty corner from the Woodford County Courthouse.
That's right. And the Amsden coffee. I see a coffee candle back here.
Yeah.
So you're very well positioned. So let's talk about financial planning and just all the services that you provide in general, because when people think about their financial situation, it can sometimes be stressful, whether it's good, but it just is a lot of work for them and they, stress about that, or maybe they're not where they want to be and they need to set some goals. So there's a lot of services that you provide that can help people no matter where they are in their journey to kind of further that path, right?
Yeah. So when people think about a financial advisor, oftentimes they think, well, I've got to have a lot of money. I've got to have money that somebody can manage and advise on. But really, that's just one portion of what I do. As a financial planner, I look at the overall picture of a person's financial life. So, for example, a lot of the people that I work with are individuals or couples that are close to retirement, maybe within 10 years. And we've been trained in a good way to accumulate, to save money over a long period of time. And I think we've got some expertise when it comes to that. But when it comes time to retire, there are a lot more moving parts when it comes to that. And so having somebody that is not only familiar but has been trained in that to come up with a financial plan to make sure that you're able to retire when you want to, but also that you can live throughout retirement, because the fact is people are living a long time now. We want to make sure that we don't run out of money before we run out of life, is kind of a common saying. But you don't have to be close to retirement to work with somebody like me. Anybody at any stage of their life would do well to work with a financial planner. I like working with young people just to get them on the right path, to make sure that they are doing the things they need to do to put them in a good position in the future, and also protecting themselves in case something goes wrong, especially with young families. So some of the services that we offer besides investment management are things like life insurance or disability insurance. And one of the ways that I work with clients is doing a financial plan. So they will hire me as a financial planner, and I'll give them objective advice and put together a financial plan and help them to make sure that they're on track to meeting their goals.
That's awesome. It is never too early or too late to start that financial planning process with Duncan. I want to talk a little bit about, so my husband and I are in an age where we have young kids and we're planning not only for our future, but for their future. Do you have any tips on some things, 529s and other maybe college planning or other things that you can just be prepared for that life might throw at you that you want to just get a head start on?
Yeah. So I mentioned I've got a grandson, Grady. So Grady is, he'll be 4 months old tomorrow, and we're already thinking about how can we provide for Grady's college education. Because when you're a young couple raising children, it's expensive. It is hard to save for college, which may be, 18 years, 17 years away. How do you do that? So, Emily, you mentioned a 529 plan. That's just the number in the IRS code for a particular type of account that will allow parents, grandparents, family, friends to put money into an account specifically for college. It can be invested in a lot of different ways, whether it's in stocks or bonds or mutual funds, that type of thing. But it can grow tax deferred. In other words, you don't have to pay tax on any of the growth. And when the child is ready to go to school, as long as it is for qualified expenses like tuition, books, that type of thing, the money can be used tax-free. So it's a great way to save for college savings. So, you know, when we were young and our kids were growing up, it was hard to save. So I guess a tip would be, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to save for 100% of your child's college education. But maybe you can save a little bit. Somebody described it to me like a football field. We don't have to go, 100 yards to the end zone, but what if you get to the 40-yard line? And when they're ready for college, at least you've got part of the way covered, and the rest you can figure out.
That is such a great thing to have peace of mind. You don't always have to have 100% coverage. Getting started, no matter where you are in the process, and just doing what you can is so important. Let's talk a little bit about Roth IRAs and a 401k. Even if you work for a company who has a 401k or does some sort of matching, you can also help them in that process, correct?
Yeah. In the process of putting together a financial plan for somebody, most of their investments may come through their company, whether it's a 401k plan, or maybe you work for a nonprofit or a church or a university. They'll have what are called 403b accounts, and they're both the same thing. Your employer may match a certain amount, and over time those funds will grow. So I think my biggest tip would be, don't leave any free money on the table. So let's say, for example, if Emily, if you worked for a company and they said, if you put in 6% of your own money, we'll match 100% of that. In other words, we'll add another 6%. If you feel like you can't afford that, I can only do 1 or 2%, you're leaving that free money on the table. Do whatever you can to make sure you get 100% of that match. The Roth IRA or the Roth 401k plan is offered by some companies, not every company, but it's starting to become more popular. I really think that for people who have access to that, the more money you can put into a Roth account, the better off you're going to be. And the reason for that is while you don't get a tax break now, just like a 529, that money can grow tax deferred, and when you take that money out at age 59 and a half, or when you separate from your employer, as long as you're 59 and a half, that money is tax-free. And we don't know what tax rates are going to be. Tax rates will always change no matter what administration we have. So I like a combination of the traditional 401k, but also if the Roth option is available, make sure you take advantage of that as well.
Awesome. You've already given us some great tips, but I want to know, what is your, being in this world and, this being your role, but also just being a human and a community member,
Right.
What is your number one tip for anybody watching today on financial planning?
I think it's having a plan. Too often we go through this life, whether it is in our financial lives or otherwise, and we really don't have a plan. Even if you put together some sort of a plan, at least you have a goal that you're shooting for. And it's amazing what you can accomplish just by making small steps in the right direction. And when you have somebody who is a trusted advisor that can say, yeah, you're on the right track, you're doing the right things, that's a great resource to have. So that would be my number one tip, is work with somebody to put together some sort of a plan to make sure that you're on track to meet your goals.
And you have a special offer for everybody, but especially What's Up Woodford viewers. If they come to you, anybody, you do offer this. I'm kind of making light of that because you do offer this just as a general service, as a free consultation. But the first 10 people or the first 100 people, we can keep moving this ladder up, that call Duncan right after they watch this show. Call them, schedule your free consultation, right, Duncan? Because there is no harm in just reaching out to say, what are my options? How can we have a conversation?
And we joke about that, but I think there is this barrier for people to make contact with a financial advisor, because sometimes they feel like, well, my situation's so bad that I'm embarrassed. Well, let me tell you, I've been in financial services for over 30 years. I've seen a lot, and no one is beyond being able to help in some way. And the other thing is they're worried about what the cost is. And to sit down and have a conversation with me, whether it's over the phone, whether it's Zoom, or whether it's in person, we'll sit down and have a conversation. There's no cost to do that, but it gives us a chance to get to know one another and figure out if there's a good fit. And if it is, then we can talk about what the costs are. And I'm very transparent about that. I want to make sure that I'm giving value, but I also want to make sure that I'm being compensated fairly. So it's a win-win situation. And I can tell you, Emily, I love what I do. And the thing that I enjoy most is being able to help people meet their goals and give them a sense of peace. So that's what I love about my job.
That's awesome. Guys, you take it from me. I've known Duncan for many, many years. He is a stand-up guy. It is important that you know your financial planner, that you are, have the trust built there. He is local. He has a ton of resources. That is where Thrivent comes in. Not only his expertise and experience, but then the Thrivent brand is behind him. So definitely check him out. It's worth the call at minimum just to see what your options are. As Duncan said, it's never too late. It's always good to have somebody there that can keep you accountable. Everything that you share with Duncan is completely private, just like anything in healthcare or in any other industry. All of your information will not be shared. It will just be between you and Duncan, and they can get you on the right path or get you further on the path. So no matter where you are, it's never too late or too early to get started. Call Duncan today at Thrivent, and he will get you, I promise, he will get you a great financial plan and some great tools and resources to make your financial dreams and goals happen. All right, guys, that's all we have time for now. So get in touch with Duncan. How do they get in touch with you? How do they reach out?
So a couple ways. I'm here on Main Street, downtown Versailles, 112 North Main Street, right across from the library. You can call me on my number at 859-576-5000. It's a pretty easy number to remember. Or you can Google me, Duncan Gardiner, Financial Advisor, Thrivent, and it'll have my information. So Emily, thank you so much. This has been
Duncan.
Such a pleasure.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll see you next time on What's Up, Woodford.